Previously on Casual Couch Gaming, we go snake spinning with turtles, making sure that we feed them so that they don't eat the turtles. Whoever heard of snake spinning turtles, huh? Next, Donkey Kong pulls the lever that activates Frantic Factory, bringing the production line to life and making it dangerous. How will the Kongs survive? Next, Donkey Kong goes to the trial by dangerous platforms. Will he survive? Well, he manages to get a banana medal and a banana, so I dare say he does. And now, for today's episode. So, the last we left Donkey Kong off, we'd finished off the number puzzle. So, now to see where Donkey Kong is going to today. So, where is Donkey Kong off to? Oh, just barely missing that green dude. I don't know where we were going or who we would... Oh man, that dude is really annoying. I hate that guy. Like, they just chase you and keep chasing you until you either defeat them or, well, yeah, defeat them. So where is Diddy Kong is trying to climb the Tower of Blocks. There's lots of bananas here for Diddy Kong. Are we going to collect them all, or is Diddy Kong just going to scale the tower? Seems like Diddy Kong has chosen to scale the tower. Aha! There's a bonus here for Diddy Kong. Nice. Okay. Peril Path Panic. Okay, so what do we have to do? More watermelon shooting? Ah. Okay. We have to clear a path for the fairies. I'm guessing those little crocs are going to eat the fairies if we're not careful. Watch out. Oh, nice shooting. Oh no! One of the fairies got eaten. Ooh, two of the fairies got eaten. This isn't good. We need to make sure that we're shooting them before they wake up. Otherwise, the fairies will get eaten. Well, we managed to save enough without too many of them getting eaten. So that was good, but still, some of the fairies got eaten, which is not good. But, never mind, we got our 61st banana with Diddy Kong, and he goes splat off the tower. That probably wasn't a very smart idea. Fast forward time! Now, to the next area with Diddy Kong as we collect more coins with him. Seems like there's a lot of collectibles here for Diddy Kong. Next time! Well, next place, should I say. Finding out where we need to go with Diddy Kong. Are there more stuff for him? Nope, purple bananas and blue blueprints. Ooh, more red coins for Diddy Kong. Nice. Well, coins can't hurt anybody, but we've got 43 in total. Now, we unlocked this area with Donkey Kong, but there is a switch here for Diddy Kong. So two vines come out of thin air, and a timer starts to get to the barrel. Why would it give us 20 seconds just to get to that barrel? That was too easy. Now, Beaver Bother. Now, I've actually heard this minigame is excruciatingly difficult. And honestly, I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. I actually had to I had to find out how to play it on the internet. And no, I'm not kidding, because apparently I'm not the only person who has had a lot of issues with this. Apparently there's a trick to it. You have to herd them around in circles, but I never could quite figure it out. So this minigame, you have to try and get the beavers into the hole, but they are near impossible to try and get them into the hole. So this is like the worst minigame in Donkey Kong 64. If you can figure it out, and this was my third and final try. As you can see, I was not having any luck at all. Those beavers just did not want to play ball. I managed to get a few in, but I failed. So I decided I was going to give up on that minigame and come back to it later. Now, I'm telling you the reason why I skipped that minigame was because it was just far too hard. This is one of the minigames that sadly I did actually give up on. Well, back to Tiny. So now we're collecting some bananas with Tiny. We haven't collected anything at all with Tiny. I'm surprised that we haven't played as Tiny in Frantic Factory yet. Never mind. So Tiny seems to have the most amount of coins out of all the Kongs in Frantic Factory. Surprisingly though, either that or she has the most in total. Collecting some banana film and more bananas. Where is Tiny off to now? Aha. Following the trail of purple bananas. And we're back to the main area. We've been here before. With that same dude. He likes to follow us, doesn't he? Okay, there seems to be an area we haven't tried yet. Tiny ponytail twirling over the gap. Aha, we found Funky's area. Okay, we definitely haven't been here before. Nice. And there's a balloon here for Tiny. Oh, come on. These balloons are a pain. Either that or my aiming really sucks. Getting the balloon with Tiny, we decide to jump into Funky's hut to refill on ammo. So he's offering us something. What is it? Aha! All Kong's ammo belt 1. Wonder what that gives us. Aha! Okay, so all Kongs are now maxed out at 100 shots, or 100 bullets. That should come in handy. Well, there's nothing here left for Tiny, but there are red bananas. I think we should swap to Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong, tag out for Diddy Kong. There we go. Just like that. So, collecting red bananas for Diddy Kong. We go back to the area with lots of puzzle pieces, and then there's some blue coins there for Lanky, but maybe we'll grab them later. And that's Lanky's. And nothing there, that's Chunky. So this is Diddy Kong, so let's activate this. And let's see where this leads us. And Diddy Kong plays his tune, which unlocks this hidden area. So there's codes on each door. I think Diddy Kong has to enter in the code on each door. Wonder what we will get by entering the code. Will we get a prize? Will it be a booby trap? Time will tell. All of the only exit shuts. And enemies come pouring out. It was a trap. Get out of there, Diddy Kong. So Diddy Kong grabs his instrument, plays it, but it has no effect. The enemies are invulnerable to music. It must mean that this is a trial pit where the music instruments have no effect. So it looks like it's up to Diddy Kong's physical skills to prove himself in this proving ground. I'm guessing if he enters all 3 of those codes, he gets a prize. But let's enter them all to see what he gets. And will he be able to survive all 3 trials? Door shuts. Wave number 2. What's behind door number 2? So a mechanical and 2 mechanical zingers. You tried that last time, Diddy Kong. It didn't work. Surely you would have figured that out by now. And we pissed off the mechanical thing. It was circling around Diddy Kong big time. You guys saw that, right? We angered it. It's because we weren't playing by the rules. And I didn't realize that there were balloons here for Diddy Kong, so we might as well take advantage of the infinite ammunition that we've got. Now that's handy. I didn't realize that we were given infinite ammo for this section. That would have come in handy earlier. But Diddy Kong seems to not know whether he's focusing on trying to get the bananas, or the balloon bananas, or whether he wants to try and kill the enemies. Man, it's pouring out with smoke. Oh, nice shooting there, Diddy Kong. And we've managed to kill all the enemies, and there's 1 balloon left. Shall we get the balloon first before we try the next trial? There we go. Bringing our total bananas to 58. Which number haven't we tried? I don't think we've done the one starting with number 4. So, third and final trial by buttons. Diddy Kong enters in the code. 4, 2, 3, and then 1. Very interesting codes. I wonder if they actually mean anything. Oh, missing that. That would have hurt. He went straight into the wall. Dungeon shuts, and his third trial begins. Oh, that one's the easiest one of them all. Just 2 mechanical dudes. And we get infinite oranges. No difficulty there. Diddy Kong just starts wildly throwing grenades everywhere. Door opens, and a banana comes out of the wall. Well, that's interesting. So, we get Diddy Kong's second banana, bringing our total to 62. And that was easily done by Diddy Kong, as he goes charging head first into the wall, which is not necessary, so we've completed all 3 trials. I don't know what Diddy Kong was trying to hope, maybe he was seeing if he could open up one of those doors. But we've defeated all the enemies in here, Diddy Kong, so it's time for you to move on and try this thing, which is an arena battle. Now, just letting you guys know, I failed multiple times at this arena ambush. That was my first fail. And you guys can laugh hysterically at how badly I did at these. And that was my second fail. Watching myself failing so badly. I need to go back and play properly. And that was my third fail. So I decided, you know what, Diddy Kong, it's time for you to go back to the tag barrel. We're going to swap out to Lanky. Maybe we'll get better luck. Alright, so we're swapping to Lanky to collect his bananas in this area. And also, because I'm sick of dealing with the blueprint dude, I decided, let's kill him. Or let's defeat him to get Lanky's blueprint. And this dude seriously annoys the crap out of me. How did he not notice us? Like, we stuck right up behind him. Nicely done, Lanky. Defeating him with a power-up. He didn't even know what hit him. And that brings our total bananas to 20. Nicely done for Lanky. And we're going to try and defeat that arena battle once again. Now, let's hope we get better luck with Lanky. Okay, doing okay so far. And that's our 4th fail. How many more times am I going to fail? And what the heck were you doing, Lanky? And that dude's just chasing you. He's out for a vendetta. Okay, last attempt for arena ambush. I think slow and steady will be the strategy here. I think Lanky would have to agree. Try to stay away from the edges. Staying in the middle of the arena might be the way to go. Although for some reason they've included those blueprint dudes in this arena, making it incredibly difficult to defeat the Kremlings. But Lanky seems to be doing a lot better this time around than every other previous round. Powering up his coconut crystal ability. Oh, we get 2 in 1. Nice timing. 5 seconds on the clock. Can Lanky survive? 2, 1. Nicely done. Well, if only we had done that the first time around. But never mind. 4th time is the charm. So Lanky defeats the arena finally. Avoiding the blast from the blueprint dude. We go off to Lanky's pad and play a tune to unlock what's behind this glass. It looks like a weird looking piano. Wonder what it could be. So Lanky activates the switch. And some weird burping things. Now, in case you guys are wondering why there's so many speed ups in this episode, I failed a lot. So, my memory is shocking. So I failed it the first time. Basically, what you have to do is you have to follow the pattern of those burping Kremlings. And you've got a giant keyboard from A to F. And they come out in a certain order. You have to remember the order. And if you make one mistake, it resets. So, I had to make sure that I didn't forget which order I was doing this in. So it took me 2 tries. The second try I got it pretty much spot on. Lanky, what are you doing? Please don't let me fail. There you go. Who's heard of a burping organ? Could you imagine that? Playing an organ that just burps? Blech. How gross. At least say excuse me for crying out loud. Ah, dear. I gotta say, this is the weirdest organ or piano I've ever heard. Okay, how many more do we have to do now before we get the banana? This is getting a tad repetitive. But it is a game of memory, and Donkey Kong 64 does occasionally throw in games like this to test your skills of memory. Well, Oh, a red one at the end. That's interesting. I think that's the final sequence. I dare say so. It's funny though, they didn't add any of the F keys. Interestingly enough. So I think they kept it to B, C, and D, and a little bit of A. And with that, we've finally unlocked the banana. And Lanky playing his orchestral burps. Getting the 63rd banana in total in Frantic Factory. Now I saw a balloon flying earlier. Let's grab that, shall we, Lanky? What did you fire over there for? Wait for the balloon to come back. There you go. Nicely done. Just like that. So, fast forward time to the next area and with the next Kong. We're grabbing some bananas with Lanky. We are jumping to the tag barrel to go to Lanky. Not Lanky, sorry, Chunky I meant to say. Fast forwarding to the next area with Chunky. Where are we going? I forget, because I changed characters so often, and like I said, in Frantic Factory you end up having to backtrack so much. There must have been something significant here with Chunky, and I know there was that balloon. Aha! And more coins. Nice. I think that's all that we've got in here. Or is it? No, there's a balloon here for Tiny. Okay, best we swap to Tiny and grab that balloon. So like I said, there's a lot of swapping Kongs to grab different little pieces or items. And like I said, it ends up being a giant collectathon. But if you've got a lot of patience, it can be a lot of fun. Right, grabbing that balloon, we swap back to whom? We go back to Chunky. Yes, that's right. We need to stay as Chunky. Fast forward time! Ooh, just missed those mechanical critters. Where are we off to now? Diddy Kong? Nope, not there. That's Tiny's. So we're swapping to Tiny to get her blueprint. And, oh, that looked like it hurt. He cornered us. He's chasing us. Get him, Tiny. Get him. Kick his butt. Nicely done. Oh, I love it when they get their asses kicked. Fast forward, Mini. Okay, so we're in this room. There's bananas here for Diddy Kong, and as well as a tiny transformation barrel. We have 0 coconut crystals, so we can't transform. We need to find some more. Well, time to go to the next place. That section's locked. We need to find Chunky. So see what I mean about going back and forth a lot? Whoops, why did I go in there for? Silly me. We're not ready for the boss yet. To Chunky. Not that way. Wrong way, Chunky. Ah, dear. So, punching the grate down with Chunky, we unlock this little area just for him. Okay, collecting the coins and jumping in the barrel to get his banana. Snatch. Collect all the coins, then head for the checkered flag. So, I seem to have an unwritten rule of 2s in this game this time around. So, I failed the first time, so this is my first try. And it wasn't so much that I failed, but I ran out of time because I did a lot of backtracking. Oh, cheer up, Chunky. It's not that bad. He cries when you fail. And honestly, it's kind of really sad. I don't like hearing him cry. Don't cry, Chunky. We can kick ass this time. We'll do it. Make sure that we get all the coins first, and then head for the checkered flag. You can do it. I know you can do it. Show them how it's done. Whoa. See, the blueprint dudes, they're everywhere. Like, they're stalking us. They just won't leave us alone. We need one more. We should have enough time. Come on. One more coin. Come on, Chunky. You can do it. Those zingers. Man, they just won't leave us alone. 20 seconds. We should have plenty of time. We know where the finish line is. You can do it, Chunky. And just like that. Nicely done, Chunky. Alrighty. So, that's all I have time for today. We got our 64th banana. And till next time, Magnus out. Magnus.
Tsunami.